that this part what we left, okay, in the that in the portion of the plant morphology. Okay, so that I think we have done this question, no? That different parts of the leaf, right? This was done. Next question, say today's, which of the following is correct about the leaf? Here we are getting some of the characters that is given for the leaf. Number one is it has originated from the root apical meristem. Number two, it is arranged in basipetal order. Root apical meristem, leaves are not grown in root, is it? So naturally it is crossed. It is arranged in basipetal order. What about this? The leaf arranged in basipetal order. Do you have any idea about the basipetal order? Basipetal order means moving towards the base, okay, growing towards base. This one is, you can say that is growing towards base. So growing toward base means at the tip, at the top, the oldest and the largest member, okay, and gradually the smaller and younger one, younger towards the base. So this is here is the basipetal, means if this is a organ or a branch, the plant branch, the largest leaf at the top, is it the correct thing? Hello, please respond. This is not the correct one, because the leaves are not arranged in basipetal order. Leaves are arranged in,
Acropetal order.
yes, leaves are arrangement of leaves on the stem or the growing. The growth is in acropetal. Acropetal is just what I have written here. That is the reverse of that is acropetal. Means it will grow from the base towards the top. Is it? From bottom to the top, this order. So this one is not correct. It arises from the axillary bud. Axillary bud, you know that the at the leaves they come out from the, from where they come out? They come out from the node, is it? Or you can say on the branch or on the stem from where the leaves comes out, that part is known as node. So at the node that leaves come out, and at the axil that is in between the leaf and the stem from where it is coming out, that is the axil. Okay, so this part is the axil and it arises from axillary bud. Is it the correct answer? This is
No, sir.
also not from the axil of the leaf. There is bud, axillary bud. No, at the axil it is axillary bud, and this axillary bud is grow into a branch, or it may grow into a flower bud. Of course, when this axillary bud will grow into a branch, then on the branch again there will be leaves, but this one axillary bud may grow into branch or it grow into flower bud. Okay, and finally to flower. Here the number 4, naturally when these three are not correct, the fourth one will be correct for the leaf. So this one will be our answer. It bears a bud in its axil. Always, this is a characteristic feature that leaves always bear a axillary bud in its axil. So this one is the correct answer. All right. So next is, here you can see this one. Here we have several questions. Leaf base expand into a seed covering the stem partially or wholly. This is a characteristics of dicot, monocot, pteridophyte, gymnosperms.
Monocot, sir.
Yes, it is in the monocot, that is particularly that in grasses whatever, the seeding leaf seeds are found. Leaf seed we call, say, if there is, say, I will draw one stem or a branch of the monocot plant, say this one is the node, this one is the node, the leaves come out from the node, but this leaf, it leaf base is, it covers, it is flat. The structure may be colorless or it is green normal color. It surround the stem for some distance. So some portion of the internode is covered with this, and then this petiole portion will come out, and then this is the leaf. So the leaf base is so much broad and large that it covers the internode partially. So this is the leaf seed. Okay, this one is character, and very good example of the leaf seed we get in banana. You know that banana, The stem, that the banana plant column, no? That one you have seen, I think you have experienced that layer by layer, the stems you can remove. No, those column of the banana plant, that one is due to overlapping leaf seeds, leaf bases or the leaf seeds are overlapping one. So that forms the stem-like structure, and we call it, this is not actually true stem, so it is known as pseudo stem in banana plant. Okay, and actual stem, that is underground, and it is underground or subaerial, it is, this one is corm. Okay, main stem, actual stem is that, and the stem like structure, that aerial portion is a pseudo stem and made of leaf seeds. So this is, so here, next one, next one, swollen leaf base is called
Pulvinus, sir.
pulvinus. And pulvinus, where do we get? Leaf base in some of the plant. Okay, the branch is this, say this is the node, and the leaf base, at the base, the this one is slightly swollen, and here is, you will get some leaflet, usually the compound leaf or maybe simple leaf. Okay, this is usually found in the leguminous plant. Okay, this is we do get in uh, that mimosa. Okay, we do get in case of one plant is called 4 o'clock plant. Okay, 4 o'clock, this is not belongs to leguminous family. So in this, leaf base is swollen. So this is known as the pulvinous leaf base. This is the technical term. Next is petiole. Help to hold the leaf blade, you know, leaf blade, that is the flat green portion of the leaf. So petiole is the stalk of the leaf. In some cases, this petiole is small. In some cases, the petiole is very long also. So it depends, in different species, in different family, the size and length of petiole is different. In some cases, it is absent. When it is absent, they are known as, the leaf is known as sessile. When the petiole is absent, sessile leaf bases are found in case of, in some member of the family Composite, some member of Labiati also. Okay, so this petiole help to hold the leaf blade allow leaf blade to flutter, wind, help to cooling the leaf, all of the above. This is actually the function of the leaf, function of petiole, petiole function. This is true that this petiole is holding the leaf blade. This one is leaf blade. Leaf blade, this is also called as lamina, is it? Also called lamina, leaf blade. So it is holding this, and due to, particularly in those cases where this petiole is very long, no, they help this leaf blade to little bit exposed more, okay, away from the axis, and due to this long petiole, this with the wind, there is a windy condition, this leaf blade can move by the wind, and ultimately this help in the evaporation of faster evaporation, that is faster transpiration, okay. And you know, transpiration through the when evaporation takes place, that the liquid form of water, the water that change into vapor, and when it change into vapor, they are taking along with some of the heat energy. So when this transpiration is taking place, some heat is released, and that help the leaf to reduce its temperature. So for the helping it for cooling, actually these two sentences, no, this is partial. These two together complete the thing. Allow leaf blade to flutter, wind, and that help cooling the leaf. Okay, this here in this question they have made the two portion, but this one together is a complete sentence. All of the above. So all these things are correct. So our answer is all of the above. Next one, which of the following statement is not correct? Not correct arrangement of vein in leaf lamina is called venation. This is the definition of leaf venation. That is the arrangement of veins in the leaf. The in reticulate venation, veinlets form a network. This is venations are two type, is it? Two types of venation. One is reticulate, that is network, and number two is parallel. This is parallel venation, means running parallel, more or less parallel, not exactly parallel, but here no network. If not network, then it is parallel. Okay, and this one reticulate is for common to dicot, dicot leaf, and parallel is monocot. Of course there are exceptions, okay, that is in the monocot also there is a reticulate venation, and dicot also there are parallel venation, but this is common in uh, now. So it is okay. In parallel venation, veins run parallel to each other. This is true. This is the definition of the parallel venation. Leaves of dicotyledonous plant possess parallel venation. This one is not correct. Leaves of dicotyledonous plant possess reticulate venation. Is it? So this is the answer. Not correct is this one. Next question. Leaf having single or undivided lamina is called simple leaf. Is it like China rose? China rose, of course, their margin is serrate like the shaw. Okay. So here is the this is the definition of the simple leaf. In compound leaf, on the same petiole, there are more than one leaflet. One lamina is divided into a smaller segment, and that is known as, say, like in case of, as you see in case of neems, in case of rose, is it? Rose leaf, that is common, very common, you can keep it. So this is a compound leaf. And the one, next question is that the this is definition for the compound leaf. Leaf having completely divided lamina with distinct segments or leaflet. Large one is leaf, a smaller one, its component is leaflet, or it may be called that leaflet, or it is uh, venlet. No, venlet, not venlet. It is leaflet or venule. Venule. Okay, leaflet, leaf and leaflet. So this is the compound leaf. What is petiole? What is phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is, what is this?
Arrangement of leaf.
Arrangement of leaves on the stem or branch. Is it simple leaf? So this is the definition of. Say next question is, in a pinnately compound leaf. This is compound leaf, again two type. Is it? This compound leaves, two type. One is pinnately compound, pinnate, and another one is palmate. Okay, pinnately compound and palmately compound. So in pinnately compound, the petiole is, it forms the main axis, and on its either sides the leaflets comes out. Okay, and palmate, palm, like our hand, palm. So here palm, from our palm, what happened from one place, more or less from the one place, say this is the petiole, and from this petiole, from one place, leaflet come out like the finger from our palm. Uh, It is more or less from one point. So there are two main type of compound leaf is, one is pinnately compound, another one is palmately compound. So it is in the pinnately compound, as seen in case of neem, this is the example. A number of leaflets are present on a common axis, and that common axis is called rachis. So here it is, this this common axis, this one is rachis. Okay, the rachis represent the what?
Midrib, sir.
Rachis represent that midrib. Midrib of simple leaf means this is say like, if this one is the, say here, petiole, then is this is midrib, and then from the midrib there are branches of veins and veinlet. Say if along this vein, this main lamina is dissected into a smaller portion, reaching up to here. Say, if it is reaching up to here, like this side also, this one. So this, if the lamina is dissected into a smaller portion, then this one formed the compound leaf, and so this midrib is now the rachis. And their later portion, this side lateral veins, they form the main veins of this lamina, this small leaflet. This, of course, this pinnately compound leaves are again several types. There is peripinnate, imperipinnate. Peripinnate, imperipinnate is, in some of the compound leaf, you will see that there is one leaflet at the tip. That is, the number of leaflet is odd, odd number of leaflet due to presence of this apical leaflet. So this is called imperipinnate. If it is even number, this is peripinnate. Again, this pinnately compound leaf, unipinnate, unipinnate, bipinnate, tripinnate, and multipinnate. Hello, who is the one disturbing? Please don't write anything. So this is the next question is here. You can see this one is question is similar to pinnately compound and palmately compound leaves are there. So here the question identify the type of leaves given and diagram A and B. What is this? This is pinnately compound. This is palmately compound. Next is this one is question on the phyllotaxy. So here, study the given figure and identify the kind of phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy, phyllotaxy is, as I told that it is the arrangement of leaves on the branches or on the main axis. So the stem, so here three are there, A, B and C. This is three type of phyllotaxy is there, alternate, opposite and hold. Three type. One is alternate, opposite, hold. So alternate is one, here is pair, here is more than two, more than two means three or more on the same node. Leaves come out from the node. So this one, see, one at each node. So one at each node, A will be alternate. B, here in this, you can see two. At each node, there are two. So this is called opposite. This is common in the labiate, that is in tulsi or salvia, and also in the guava you will find, uh, not in guava is, it is simply, yes, in guava opposite is there. Okay, guava. And this one, this diagram for this node is only two, it is showing, but in the above node you can see one, two, three, four are there, one, two, three, four, one, two, three, one, two, three. So this one is alternate, opposite and hold. So here alternate, opposite. This is the question is this one. C will be the answer. Oh no, it C cannot be. C cannot be the answer. Alternate, opposite, opposite superpose, opposite decussate. Now this question is options are wrong. Here in this portion, this should be hold. This one is hold, okay? And this one is opposite, and this one is alternate. So this question is wrong. Question given, it is wrong. There is no option is matching. Alternate 1, 2 is giving alternate. So here is opposite, superpose opposite, decusate. This is opposite decusate, but this one is not opposite. This is more than one leaf on the node. So this is whole type of. So in this portion, that wrong option has been written. Say this opposite are two type. Two type of opposite. Of course, in NCRT book, these things has not given two types. One is called opposite superposed, and another one is opposite decusate. In opposite decusate, as it is showing here in this diagram, you can see that this in this node, the leaf is in this direction. Okay, but in the next higher node, the leaf is in this direction. Again, next one in this direction, means the leaf orientation and their attachment at two successive nodes is at right angle. In the decusate, at right angle, means they are making a cross. All right, then it is called opposite decusate. This is found in case of salvia. And opposite superposed means the leaf in their orientation will be same. These leaves are in such a way they are coming out that the upper one is just covering the lower pairs of the leaves. So this is superposed. Okay, and this one is found in guava. It is that is superposed. Okay. So this question is, so sometime in your practice book also, this is also from one of the practice book, this from the practice books also, the question may be wrong. That also you have to be very careful. This is one question with the fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks, there are, in this case, there are 6 blanks are there. Okay, 6 blanks are there, but in the option, in any of the option, there are only 3. All right, so only 3, but in the question there are 6 blank places. So you have to be very careful that in which of the option all the 3 are correct. So this one, leaves of dicotyledonous plant generally possess venation. Which venation? One
Reticulate.
should be
Reticulate.
reticulate. One is reticulate. Number two will be what? In some dash plants, the leaf base may become swollen, which is called the leaf base
Pulvinus.
is pulvinous. Two is, as I told, that the which plant in leguminous plant,
Oh,
that those plants, Mimosa pudica, touch me not, okay, and some of the plants like acacia, etc., in their leaf base, it is leaf base is swollen. So number two is leguminous plants, and number three is pulvinous. Number four, in a pinnately compound leaf, a number of leaflets are present on a common axis called, that common
Get
axis is
like
rachis.
Rachis.
Is it? Number five, long, thin, flexible. Dash allow leaf blade to flutter in the wind, thereby dash the leaf and bringing fresh air to the leaf surface. So long, thin, flexible, it
petioles.
Petioles.
petioles, and this thereby cooling the leaf, thereby cool the leaves. So number six is cooling, cooling the leaf. So here it is cooling the leaf and bringing fresh air to the leaf surface. So now we have to see that which one is parallel. So here one is parallel and our one is reticulate. So this number one is not correct. We will not see whether the second and fifth is correct or not. Okay. Number two, one is reticulate. Okay. Three, pulvinous, that is also correct. And six is cooling. It means this one is our correct answer, number two option. All right. So this type of fill in the blanks you have to do in this way. Here is the select the correct match. This is the type of phyllotaxy and example. All right, hold phyllotaxy. Select the correct match. Hold Alstonia opposite China rose, alternate calotropis. More than one options are correct.
Option four, sir.
Option 4. Option 4. How come? Which one is correct here? Which are the two or three are correct? All the three are correct.
No, sir.
No. See, in
Option one.
China rose, actually in China rose, mm, China rose, it is alternate. In calotropis, Calotropis procera, a medicinal plant, in this it is opposite. Okay, this one, of course, in this question, no, but this one, Calotropis example is not there in the NCRT books, perhaps. And hold phyllotaxy is Alstonia. This one is correct. So only one option is correct, not more than one option is correct. This one is correct. Okay. Other two options that those are incorrect example. Now come to the inflorescence. Simo's inflorescence is identified by. There are two type of inflorescence. I think you know racemose and cymose. So in which we can cymose basipetal arrangement of flower on the main axis. Is it correct? The limited growth of the main axis as the main axis terminate in a flower, both 1 and 2. Number 4, presence of sessile flowers. Sessile flowers, you know, the flower that is not having pedicels. Sessile is flower without pedicel. Flowers without pedicel. This one, sessile flowers, we do get in case of, sorry, we do get in those ray florets, ray and disc, or simply you write florets of sunflower, or you can, that is the flowers in the member of composite. Okay, so this is for the cymose inflorescence, this basipetal arrangement of flower is correct. The limited growth of the main axis as main axis terminate in a flower, this is also correct. And so 1 and 2 both are correct. So our answer is this one. Number 3 is our answer because both the options are correct. So in case of cymose, there is basipetal arrangement. What happened in case of cymose? That here is one flower, this one will end, the growth of the main axis will end here, and then this will give rise a lateral branch, and this lateral branch growth also will end in a flower, this terminate in a flower. Again, this may give rise to lateral branches, and they will also end with the appearance of a flower. So this is the characteristic feature, and so this main axis, growth of this main floral axis, peduncle, that is limited. In case of racemose, the peduncle may grow indefinitely. This one definite, this one indefinite. Here also, of course, a definite growth inflorescences are there, but in this one, unlimited growth also may be present. And the flowers are in basipetal. See the flower which is at the top. This is the oldest flower by age, time, oldest and largest, and gradually towards the bottom or away from the center, it is younger and smaller. So just the opposite is the racemose. In racemose, what happened? In racemose, the main axis does not end with the appearance of a flower and the opening of the flower. Here it is acropetal. Acropetal, or it is centripetal. And this one is basipetal. This is basipetal or centrifugal. Centrifugal means away from the center. So here it is the biggest one at the center. Gradually it is moving away. It is away from the center. So centrifugal. Here is related to some question. Okay, some with the inflorescence, we will see some more question. Inflorescence and the flower. Here is find the incorrect statement. Can you notice which one is incorrect? A flower is modified shoot wherein the shoot apical meristem change into floral meristem. This one is correct. Okay, this is correct because flower is a modified shoot where the stem or the branch that is very much reduced and the sepal, petals, no, androecium, gynoecium, these are the modification of leaves only. So their flower is a modified stem or modified branch. Number two, B, flower is always solitary when shoot bud transform into flower. Is it flower is when shoot bud transform into flower? Flower is always solitary when shoot bud transform into flower. The whether this one is correct? The arrangement of flower on the floral axis is called inflorescence. This is also correct, is it? The apex produces different floral appendages horizontally and internode elongates. The apex produces different floral appendages horizontally and internode elongates. No, this internodes, they are very short. This one is not correct. Initially, this one is correct. This is find the incorrect statement. This one, the flower is always solitary when for the first time should bud transform into a flower. Should bud transform into a flower? The shoot bud transform into a flower that forms the single flower. Okay, so this one is wrong because in the flower that the internodes are not long, their internodes are very short. This question you identify, these are the two inflorescence has been shown, A and B. You have to identify which one is racemose, which one is cymose. This one is a racemose. This is a compound raceme and this is cymose. So A is racemose, B is cymose. So this answer is correct. See here, what is the question? No, this one will not do this question. Okay, this question is not in your syllabus. So this one we will not do. This type of way you are doing some practice from your practice book. Please try to know that whether these questions are from your book, NCRT book or not. If it is not, then don't be worried about that you cannot answer to that question correctly. Because here it is the composite fruit has been given. This composite fruit, this type of fruit, there is no topic in your book for type of fruit. There is only fruit that what is fruit, different parts of the fruit that has been given, and only simple fruit has been described, and that also only two fruits has been described. One is mango, one is coconut, and they are drupe type, so that has been decided. So this one, say this question also is 2012 CBSE AIPMT. Okay, this AIPMT, of course, that one cover AIPMT syllabus is more than the NCRT syllabus. And now the AIPMT also is falling under the that NCRT, that the NEET, okay, and that NTA is uh, conducting the exam. So there is only one exam. So these things you don't get, don't be worried. Here composite fruit is one is pineapple, one is fig. These two are the composite fruit. Where composite fruit are those where the one fruit develop from many flowers. That is, one inflorescence convert into a fruit. Like what you see in case of pineapple. Pineapple is entire inflorescence is one fruit. It is treated, and so many flowers. Those marks on the body of the pineapple, those are actually the flower, and all the flowers are fused together. That's why whole inflorescence making one fruit. So in that case, we call those are the composite fruit. Fig also is that. In fig, the entire inflorescence, we treat that one as a fruit. And actually, there are many flowers are there. Okay. So this question is from out of your syllabus. Here is one. The standard petal of Papilionaceous corolla is called. This one is a NEET 2016. See, this is a very simple question, but still this comes. A standard petal of Papilionaceous corolla is called Pappus, Vexillum, Corona, Carina. Do you know the answer?
Vexillum.
Vexillum, sir.
Yes, Vexillum is there in the pea flower, that is in the papilionaceous flower, that the posterior petal is the largest one. So this one is also known as a standard, or it is also called vexillum. Okay, a standard or vexillum, then two lateral, smaller or the medium size, and two smallest in the anterior. This is keel and this is wing. So papas we find in case of some that compositive family. Sometime you can find that a ball of cotton, no, like thing, some seeds are just floating in the air. Those their calyx is thread like, very fine filamentous. They are known as papas. Perianth is the condition in which calyx and corolla are not distinct. Calyx is present but corolla is absent. Corolla is present but calyx is absent. Calyx and corolla are not present. Okay. So which one? Perianth is? Perianth is a common term for calyx and corolla. All right. And particularly we use the term perianth where we cannot distinguish calyx from the corolla. So their color, shape, size, etc. is the same. Say like in case of lily in family Liliaceae, and in many of the monocot, particularly this calyx corolla is in distinct structure and they are called perianth, and unit is known as tepal. Like that is perianth is made of tepal. Like sepal makes the calyx and petal make the corolla, that tepal makes the perianth. Okay, so today we'll close it here.